What's going on, everybody? Trevor Sikkema here from the Draft Network. This is Wisconsin quarterback Graham Mertz. Graham, my man, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Can't complain.
We're here at the quarterback retreat in Los Angeles, and this is a pretty cool event, man. A lot of you guys out here getting to teach some kids a thing or two about quarterbacking. How's it been for you this week?
Dude, it's been great. Second time coming out here, and Steve and Adidas put on a great event, so it's always fun to get out here and coach some kids and just hang out with the guys that we play against. So
second time you've been out here, and so since then, I was going to say a full year, not quite a full year, but you have now been the starter at least for a year at Wisconsin. How was this past year for you, getting to be the starter?
It was good. Great learning experience. I mean, for me, just kind of going through that, and we got everything thrown at us the entire year. So
yeah, you really did.
For me, it was being able to take that experience and just learn from them and grow. And for me, going into spring and having a spring and a winter conditioning was great. So, yeah, great learning experience for me.
You talking about a lot of the things that you were able to learn, and you emphasized that a couple times there. I'd love to hear, because we were chatting a little bit with you yesterday, where you feel like your game is different now than it was, say, like when you were going into Wisconsin, like the different things that you've been able to learn and how you approach studying the game and things like that. What's some things that really stand out for you about how different of a quarterback you are now?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's the journey to be a complete quarterback, and Wisconsin's really taught me that, and what all goes into that, and that's film study, getting on the board, drawing up plays, owning protections, owning the locker room, and gaining the respect from the guys. So for me, it was the reason why I went to Wisconsin was to learn all that and put myself in an uncomfortable situation of learning an NFL offense and doing it young. So for me, that was the biggest thing, and right now I love where I'm at playing ball. So
what's the area of, when you say kind of like really studying to become a complete quarterback, what's one of the areas that you look at now that you say, like, man, how did I live without that? Like, what is it, like identifying defenses, or just like watching something in yourself, or certain protections, or what was an area where like you've really felt yourself leap up when it comes to preparation?
I'd say right now, just going through spring was protections. Yeah. For me, being able to really own it and know, like, all right, this is where the line's going through my back's going, and like, where am I protected, where am I not?
Right.
When am I going to be hot?
It's important, because if not, then you're gonna get smacked, 100%. And nobody wants that.
Yeah, and for me in high school, it was like, all right, we're sliding the line this way or that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good.
Right.
So for me right now, it's that was the biggest area of growth during spring, is owning that, and then the other thing is just be timing and playing with great timing, great anticipation, and yeah, compared to last year, it's completely different, which I'm confident in.
How's it been getting to work with Paul Chris?
Oh, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. He's locked in all the time, and one of the most competitive guys I know. Yeah. So for me to work with him it's a blessing, and it's big.
I gotta ask you about the Illinois game, because that was game one, right, for you last year.
Yeah.
You threw for, what was it, like right around like 270 yards, 5 touchdowns, 20 completions, 21 attempts.
Yeah.
Does the one incompletion haunt you at night? Do you still sit awake thinking about that one that could have been the perfect game?
I know what play it was. I think it was like a check down to my back, and it was a bad ball, bad location, so can't beat myself up for that one.
I can't remember. Was it early in the game, late in the game?
I think it was like third quarter.
So it was like perfect game territory in baseball, where like you had the ability to think, I better not blow it, and then.
No, honestly, I've told this in the past. Like, for me playing, I'd been so used to going through practice and just like always finding a completion for like a year.
Right, sure, yeah.
For me, like hopping in the game, it was like, all right, like let's get a completion. Let's keep moving. So for me, I didn't even realize it until halftime, and one of my teammates was like, dude, you're 100% right now, and I was like, oh, I am. So then I figured it out. But for the first half, I really didn't even it didn't cross my mind that much.
Just who you are. You're a perfect quarterback.
No, far from it.
I'm just messing with you. Before we get you out here, I'd love to hear a little bit about what you're getting into off the field. Obviously, you put a lot of time and effort into your craft right now, but when the helmet comes off, when the film room lights are off, are you a video game guy? You got other hobbies? Like, what are you getting into off the field?
Every once in a while, video games. Like, if my buddies want to play like a Madden game or something like that. But I'm a big reader. I'm a big reader.
Nice.
So I don't know. I like to do something that's other than football that gets after my mind a little bit.
Of course, no doubt about it.
That's a big thing.
You got a current book that you're reading, or one that you've read recently that you really enjoyed?
I've read a bunch, but I think my top 3. I'm reading "It Takes What It Takes" right now.
Okay.
And that's Russ and Trevor Moad.
Okay.
And then Tim Grover has a really good one called "Relentless," and then "Can't Hurt Me." Dude, those are. If you haven't read those 3 books, you better read them. Gets you right.
We got quarterback advice, and we got book recommendations out here from Graham Mertz. he is fine-tuning his mind both on and off the field. He's about to have an incredible year. Y'all better follow him. Make sure that you're in on it early. Make sure you're also following the Draft Network on all of our social channels. Subscribing to YouTube so you don't miss any more great content that we have coming for you all off season long.